I stand ready.
I will help where I can.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Axel, yes. Esme, Axel, yes.
My will is resolute.
Amorane Sentes. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Lathimas look at you from the shadows, and his eyes seem to glow in the dim light. Here you are. I've already explored some of the surrounding areas and discovered a number of... But then I doubt you'd be interested. Now here's my suggestion. You go first and slay any monsters that might be lurking up ahead, and I'll follow the close behind, carefully examining everything. Agreed? Seems like a typical cave full of bones. The history of dragon is so deeply rooted in the past, any evidence we uncover is a wondrous gift. But what concerns me is not the past, it's the future. Dragons fought and fell here in a terrible bloody battle. But why? For what? Perhaps by knowing why they fought, we can finally put an end to all such conflict between dragons once and for all. As you know, not all the dragons are good. Only Metallic Dragon truly embodies such immortal principles. Of course, there are others, rebels, destroyers, warriors, yet all of them share a love for solitude and seclusion. So what could have possibly inspired dragons to form two armies? Even thinking about it fills me with awe. Have you discovered any evidence of battle yet? Oh yes, I found a hellbat with a symbol of Apsu, as well as a number of skeletons wearing human and elven armor. These weren't just any mere marauders, they were richly dressed warriors. Think about it, why would anyone but dragons be found in a dragon burial ground? This would only happen if the people who also participated in the battle under the command of the dragon leaders. In addition, I found dragon bones covered in bite marks and skull bearing the characteristic sign of damage caused by dragon claws. All of this points to violent death, and if we consider where those bones are located, oh no, this is no mere burial ground. I think if we descend even deeper into the cave, we will discover further evidence of the ancient battle that took place here. Alright, then I'll take a look. May you be blessed by the greatest of the dragons.
I will not falter. Defeat is not an option.
Retreat is not an option.
The light take you!
Attack!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Kneel before me. Begone, fiend!
We shall overcome.
You won't survive me. This one's mine!
I'll remove this obstacle.
Fall!
I will see this through. We march ahead.
Yet another obstacle.
Into the fray!
Endure this!
Do not hold back.
I will bring down the divine wrath! Press the attack!
No glory without risk!
Make every strike count!
Strike as one.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Retreat is not an option! Close ranks.
Attack!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
We shall overcome.
You won't survive me.
Patricium Turinos.
Do not hold back.
Endure this!
Into the fray!
Require my counsel?
The goddess
You are my
protects us.
favorite aide.
Your orders, Commander.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Forwards.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Our time has come.
Let me
Unimosi Travisi.
I'm always open to ideas.
Lithium quickly and greedily looks around the cave. When he touches the wall, his hands tremble. Oh, this must be the Sanctum Sanctorum. Perhaps whatever is hidden behind these doors provokes such violent conflict. Or will we find a tomb of forgotten draconic chief instead? I must solve this mystery. Would you look at this, an ancient draconic runes. Even I can only guess at the meaning. Simply astonishing. How many creatures are all in this place? Lathim grins as if he can't quite believe his own luck. And do you see the image? This is Apsu spreading his wings over a clutch of glowing dragon eggs. His spouse is supposed to be depicted right here next to him, but the image has been defaced. Such blasphemy. Lethian studies the door for a few moments. Such cunning magic. I've never faced something like this before. I'm afraid it will take me some time to unlock this door. Days, perhaps weeks. I'm sure your duty calls you, so I dare not delay you any further. Please accept my sincerest gratitude, along with this modest reward. Of course, I'll let you know as soon as I find out how to open this lock. I wouldn't be here without your help, and I promise that we'll enter the chamber together. Perhaps she could help. Understanding the significance of the signs and symbol etched deep into the rock proves to be challenged, but your keen mind is able to grasp the elusive glimpse of meaning, child, future, world. This is ancient magic. You cannot conquer it with brute force. It will require many days of thoughtful study and examination. Allow me to deal with this tedious work, Commander, and do not trouble yourself. There is something about child, about future, and of dragons. How very interesting. Perhaps this is a metaphor. Or maybe there is something immensely precious to dragon hidden behind this door. Something that is vitally important to the future, and the future of the entire world. We stand on the brink of a great discovery. Can we just break it down? Hey girl, what are you doing? This is important research material. You can't treat ancient relics that way. Nina pauses to think. But then, how do we find out what's behind there? What a perplexing dilemma. Here's what we are going to do. After analyzing the situation and weighing the pros and cons, I found a solution. First we study, then we break in. No, wait, don't do that. We have no way of knowing how the spell works. What if opening the door by force causes everything inside to be destroyed? No, it's too great of a risk. Besides, do you see that bell? It might alert someone if we try to break down the door. Someone we don't want warned on our presence. Planning to open the door and take all the treasures for yourself. So you distrust me? What a pity. Believe me, you had a habit of swindling people. I'd be Lathamius, the quote archaeologist by now, or something like that, instead of Lathamius the antiquarian. Besides, it would take all of my concentration to unlock this door, and I work better when I'm alone. Please trust me, like I trusted you. Thank you. To be honest, I work better when I'm alone. I'll let you know as soon as I succeed. I promise not to enter the chamber without you.
Strike as one!
Make every strike count.
The light, take you!
Aret
Go.
Kneel before me.
Attack!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. Go.
This one's mine.
Oh, yes.
I am your judge, and soon, your executioner. You won't survive me.
We shall overcome.
Into the fray!
Press the attack.
Take that! See?
Laborare sente.
Endure this!
Do not hold back.
The light take you!
Retreat is not an option!
I'm done with you! Go.
Begone, fiend! Make every strike count!
Strike as one. Attack!
The Inheritor,
are
guide
beyond
my
redemption.
blade!
Kneel before me!
We march ahead.
Close ranks. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. This one's mine!
We shall overcome.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Press the attack!
Let us not hesitate. I stand ready.
Commander, please forgive the sudden visit. Anivia sent a message for me asking to come immediately. There she is. Greetings, Commander. Rivered Cleric. A muscular black-skinned man wearing Hell Knight's armor is walking next to Anivia despite the difference in height. He is obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hell Knight, Ambassador of the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vanek. The Knight salutes. Greetings on behalf of the Order. Forgive me, I can't stay. Duty calls. I have a pressing errand. From headquarters, yes, it's a very urgent. Social is silent. His lips are pressed together, he doesn't move, not even a brief seemingly. The cleric is staring at the visor. I can sense an aura around you. I don't believe you. The man's eyes dart around as if he's looking for an escape route. Then he reins his composure and stands his ground. People usually visit the healer when they start seeing auras around things. I truly am Trevor. Real and in the flesh. It must be true. We have to take our guest's word for it. He has no documents or insignia confirming he's a deity. What? What are you getting at? Nothing at all. Olivia cast a glance at Social. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden, Trevor Vanek. Enough, Social looks at the guest. His face is distorted with emotion, and you suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch, but his clenched face remains lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? I'm not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. There is a saying, the credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. Trevor is proud knight. I won't put up with slander. So you're an imposter? Me? No. It's not true, I swear. So serious, is Trevor? Of course not, but how does he know that name? And why is he wearing the black armor? And why do these words, the cleric voice drops to a whisper and you don't hear the end of the phrase? Anivia, who is this? A great question, I have no idea. My guards clothed him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order and get a horse for free. Then he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organize a face-to-face for the long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off. You saw Trevor when he served in Canabras. Of course, but I hope that meeting you would make him drop the pretense and crack. Throw him in prison. Anivia takes the imposter away. He follows her unshackled. Social watches them leave, his fist unclenched, he drops his shoulder. Where did he come from? And did you hear what he said about truth and lies? The priest frowns. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. This is what they say in the Andoran. Trevor used to say it often. Of course, one proverb doesn't prove anything, but I feel like an impostor knows my brother. Or shared it, what's going on. Commander, please, you have to interrogate him. You have never seen Arushanle looking so happy and inspired. She gives you a wide smile. There you are, I can't wait to share my joy with you. I've managed to change recent past, but what about yours? Aru casts her gaze down. My memories are chaotic. I remember both the things that have never happened and things that could have happened. I remember Dresden falling under demonic attacks, and I remember Dresden standing strong against them. Only my effort turned out to be in vain in both cases. Warden Staunton of Dresden did not believe that I had come to the fortress gates to turn myself in. He would have killed me on the spot if not for the interference of Desna Priest. That's how I ended up in dungeons. What did you want to tell me? Remember how I told you about Desna leading me into the path of redemption? I was trying to mock her by corrupting the dreams of mortals, and the Grey Dreamer couldn't tolerate that. She ruined my game and made me spend what seemed like a whole eternity in her realm. I had a lot of time to reflect on my past misdeeds, and when the goddess saw that I had repented, she decided to let me go. I still vividly remember her parting words, and what do you dream about? This riddle weighed on my mind for many years. Demons do not dream when they sleep. We don't have dreams at all. We have desires, and we act on those desires, no matter the cost. How was I supposed to find something to dream about? I've been observing the mortals, trying to understand how it all works, and finally she takes a deep breath and yells joyfully at the top of her lungs. Starting every visitor, and ending puzzled looks. I had my very own dream. So many years of hard work, I almost gave up at one point, but here it is, a dream. A real dream of my very own. I want to show it to you. You don't mind, do you? Aru offers you her hand. Come, I'll take you to my dream. I can't wait for you to see it. The succubus reaches you for your hand with her burning fingers, and the world around you fades as you are carried somewhere far away. It is cool and quiet in Aru's dream. The ground is firm beneath your feet, and the mist curls along the surface. In the soft eerie light emanating from invisible stars, you see nothing. As you look around, you see nothing, and no one expects for you and Aru. Nevertheless, the succubus is beaming with joy. There it is, an actual dream, my very first one. Is this what mortals see every night? Does it look like your own dreams? What do you think? Why is this place so empty? Empty? I don't know, this is my first dream ever. I don't know what it should be like. Aru looks around, her smile fades a bit. The There is nothing to see here right now. Perhaps I was so keen on the idea of having a dream that it made all of my other wishes and ages pale in comparison. Now I have to learn how to dream properly. Aru catches your eyes, looking her head to the side. Tell me, what do you dream about? Yes, the war's still going on. We must win it, of course. Let's dream of our victory together. Suddenly a pile of dead demons appears before you as by magic. Look, look, Aru laughs at the clap of her hands. Now I have a dream as well, and it looks not something like I made up. It's wonderful sharing a dream with you. Do you like your newfound dreams? They are the most beautiful things in the world. Things... This world is mine, and only. It's a bit empty right now, but I'm learning fast. Do you mind me taking a quick look around your dream? Of course, feel free to do whatever you want. That is why I brought you here after all. Let's go back to the material plane. Let's go. Aru touches your hand and the dream world begins to fade away. Open your eyes. It seemed that no time passed in the real world while you were in Aru's dream. So, that was my dream. I'm happy I was able to show it to you. Aru looks at you shyly. It is kind of empty right now, but I know how to remedy that. I need to keep learning from mortals, following the footsteps until I figure out how to forge my own path. Naturally, I wouldn't even think about breaking into someone else's dream, as the goddess surely wouldn't forgive that. Perhaps I should ask the people of the city. What if they won't talk to me at all? The Sylvie seemed lost in a thought for a moment. Then she smiles at you again. If there is a chance, she would help me once more. Ask the city people what they dream about. They are more likely to open up to that to you than to me, and I will just follow you silently. They won't even notice me listening. Hey, Faye of the Tavern, I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander I need to know your answer. What do you dream of? Faye doesn't seem at all surprised by the question. Well-being, prosperity and warming whiskey. I once had a taste of the stuff they distill under the mountains. Since they are dreamed of getting a still like the ones they use. But they secretive and don't share the invention. A pity. And now of your crimes, confess. I seem to have been too smart for my own good, Commander. I trust your judgment and powers of perception. But first, allow me to explain. After you caught the false priest of Destiny in the act, I started selling powders and potions in her place. I gather someone told you this, but it's not what you think. Valenia, the impostor priest of Desna, sold all sorts of worthless stuff. She had acquired few regular customers, and when you, Commander, finally rid my tavern of her fair sign, I thought to myself, how can I keep the customer this swindle brought in without causing any harm? So I stocked up on vials and powders and hinted that I would find a replacement for Valenia goods. As a bonus, they no longer had to listen to her god-awful songs to cover. Want to know what I really did? I sold them crushed chalk and dyed water. I don't know what the customers did with them, but I never received any complaints. If you don't believe me, have someone search the tavern. I choose chalk as an ingredient because it doesn't cause any harm. The customer believed I was selling them remedies for their ailments, and they probably did feel better. Well, yes, I did cheat them, but only a bit. If I hadn't, they might have gone to a vendor selling truly dangerous filth. That's my story, Commander, and you can decide what to do about it. I've made my decision, Tavern Keeper Faye. You are hereby sentenced to prison for fraud and violation of the rules of trade. You will also give us the name of your customers, and we must also see that they are dealt with. Best you gather your belongings and put your affairs in order, as you will shortly be taken into custody. Faye, who was remain as calm as possible, cannot hold back a cry of despair. But, Commander, such a severe punishment for a small deception for the goods of... I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Our path leads on.
I have a question for you. What do you dream of? When I get rich, I'll retire, I'll go to Zaldo and buy a villa by the sea from some broke noble. Maybe even buy their new title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even ancient Taldon emperors will envy me from the art of life. I'll have a pipe organ in my dining room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps and bells. Really standing arms from the passively observing activity around her. What is it we should greet you with a note? Ryan. Rianach. State representative of Frizzled Co-op Trading House in Ryerson. I have a few offers for you, for your quartermaster, but making business connection is not my main reasons for being here. What is the personal matter you want to discuss with me? Ria says slowly. She obviously has trouble saying things. Her cold, business-like manner melts away. Oh, I have said this is my head so many times, and now I've actually have to say that I can't put two words together. I want to talk to my son very much, but he's avoiding me. I know you are friends, or at least he listened to you. If only you can convince him to at least approach me. Sabina, what's your son's name? I know no one but the name of Neth. Oh, of course, forgive me. Neth is not a real family name exactly. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of the village we lived in. My son's name is Lam. He knows I'm here, and he's hiding from me. I can't blame him. but I might never have another chance to make my amends, so tell him I love him. Why doesn't long to see him? Rhea turns around. Isn't it obvious? I gave up and abandoned him. The day his father and I decided to go separate ways, that was that. He must resent me or hate me. Maybe he's ashamed of me, or maybe he's wiser than me. Some children shouldn't meet their mothers. There's no point in reopening old wounds, but I still want to see him so much. A half-elf married a mongrel. How did that happen? Rhea smiles sadly. When it comes to love, doesn't matter who you are. Back when I was young, I was a smuggler. One day, my friends and I were attacked by our rivals. They were in such a hurry to get rid of plunder they didn't even finish us off. They just threw us in a well. I ended up in the Mongren's tunnel. Ken was young and curious. Luckily, our boats interested him less than we did. He brought me back to life. I screamed and stabbed him. That was probably a sign that our marriage wouldn't be a happy one. But still, we loved each other. He took care of me and was always ready to make me laugh. He was optimistic, but not the most driven man. I, on the contrary, was too driven. I dragged him to the surface. I believed back then I could move mountains if I just wanted it hard enough, but it didn't work out. So why did you abandon him? Because Rhea fights back to his side, the tragedy is still too raw for her. I broke, give up, convinced myself that was our decision, not my decision, that it would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lan told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special, and all were missing something. I just couldn't survive. The last one was born in pieces, and I realized he wouldn't be the last one. And I just knew it. I didn't need any healers to tell me that. After that, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw Kin grieve. I saw Lan struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt to no pity for us when they heard about our struggles. They accused us of worshipping demon Lamash too. Anyone. And I realized I was to blame for all of it, for making Kin go up to the surface, for deciding to have children with him no matter what, for appearing in Kin's life, having Lan, and for what? So he could suffer? Kin and I discussed it. He said he would take our son and go to his tribe. We both thought we were relieving each other of a terrible burden, that at least we would be making Lan happy because he would grow up among his own kind. I still ask myself if we did the right thing. If Lan doesn't want to see me, there was nothing right about it. Rhea folds her arms across her chest. Yes, I've broken the law, but not now and not in Dresden. When I was young, I smuggled, I stole, I lied, but those days are long gone. Kin, my husband, showed me the value of honest life. Excused all my wrongdoings as just me being poor and having no choice. Kin and his tribe had nothing, but they never used that as an excuse to commit crimes. I decided to live like Kin and have never strayed from that path. I gave to temples and poor. I share like mongrels shared with me. If this is any of the hardships having atoned for my sins, then I guess nothing ever will. I give everyone to see my lovely little lonely Lori again, one last time. past my prime. I've seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself, but I don't want to get old. However, if one has money, one can buy time itself. Take Queen Galfrey. I wish I could afford the magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century. Regrettably, I cannot tell you much about that. She were the vanguard, so we might have a clear picture of this event. Still, the news of Dresden was no longer under threat, took the hefty load off my mind. The constant skirmishes around Dresden had long ago become routine for our generation. Everyone knew that Dresden was too full someday, regrettably, of the Holy Banner presence, and then you came out of nowhere, clearing all the demons from the city outskirts in a single battle. Unbelievable. I am not one for optimism, but I must admit that even I had spark of some adolescent enthusiasm. What if we are really going to make it this time? The only person I'd like to warn you about is Warden Starton. He's used to having a firm grip of Dresden, so why would he hand the city over to some upstart commander and leave without a word? Sounds suspicious if you ask me. Signs heavy, and the old man gazed look over the head into your distance. So many young men and women have laid their lives in the war. They came here, young and fearless, just to wind up dead. Bring them back to life, that's my dream. That is a rather strange question indeed, but if it's an order I will answer. There is a saying, one can't win a war and keep their gloves white. Yes, I do understand that there isn't much time and energy left for landscaping when you're fighting hordes of demons to death every day, but Abaddon knows how I'd love to see Dresden neat and tidy just for one day. No missing cobbles in the street, everything sparkling clean, flower beds blooming on no streams, glory and order instead of all this filth. Blind elephants. Oh, I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time, especially not when beside you I heard a weightless thread of succubus who had stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals than the dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child, and I still will answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of the town, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those are forgotten stands around my bed. The stories I have gathered sworn in my hand. My mattress becomes hard like stone, and my pillows ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker. Although I suppose it's not about the bed.
Guide us.
I was good at desire when I had my breath. I leave your things for a moment, smiling, then looks over your shoulder and gives you a cheeky wink. Aru, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine, I'll act like never saw you. So, commander, what's no place to be? Thinking about once. Needs, yes, the desire. But when the war's over, you mean? Then we'll have chance to think about something other than just surviving, to learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen, whatever the cook was getting the French bread out of the oven, big streams loaves that smell so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking, when the war's over, I'm going to build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread just like that. I don't keep secrets from you, Commander. I used to think reclaiming Dresden was a hopeless dream, but now, thanks to you, even winning this was impossible. Still, the victory is our common cause, the dream of the entire Crusade forces. My personal dream is more modest, putting down into Baphomet's temples once and for all, to prevent them from inviting our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warrior with their deceit. Remnants is another thing that we do well to pursue. Our armor falls into despair at our alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that men of coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can order ready-made weapons, I'll be glad to get half of the town of cold Aeon. Wait, are we still dreaming? Got on about the mountain then, or two? That would be enough for Paladin's busy doing the calculation. You can barely discern the whisper. The temples, the weapons, the mountain, so many wishes all at once. If you can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now, let's go. I want to show you everything I've got. This is going to dream. Patricia Dreams is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents and images. The smells of Anivia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the temple's fresh blood from the wife stream. The bells and harp strings produce sweet melodies, the one Ice Devil wish for. The storyteller luxurious bed makes your eyelids heavy, and the trim glow on which you stand with a filled arrow heart of utter joy. Do you see how many different things are in here now? Now I too can dream like any mortal. But none of these dreams are your own. What's the point of collecting all these people's reveries? No need to be such so harsh. It's my first dream ever. It's a miracle I am able to have one at all. I would have never collected all these dreams without you. Would you like to take a closer look? Feel free to explore my dream and tell me if they look like things mortal dreams about. Maybe you'll give me such a hint how to make them better.
Without a doubt.
You open your eyes and find the eye looking at you wide-eyed. The demon is breathing heavily, droplets of sweat flitting on her pale face. She does not notice right away that she is squeezing your palm with her delicate burning fingers, but when she does, she turns red and jerks her hand back instantly. I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to see this. I didn't even want to see this myself. What was that? An old friend from a long time ago. That shadow, I wanted to erase him from my memory once and for all. That nickname he gave me, Venomous Butterfly, was at least thing I never wanted to hear again. I tried to forget about all that, and I almost succeeded, but now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything was going so well. Aru shakes her head. This must be what mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world. But will I be brave enough to enter it again, knowing that he is waiting for me there? There are so many things I still have to learn. Mortals usually find a way to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for helping, and I'm sorry for you had to watch this awful spectacle unfold. The secret bus gets to her feet. Now please excuse me, I need some time alone to think about everything I've just seen.